Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I've been playing a video game called Monument Valley 2. It's a mobile game. I got it for free because it was on sale. This isn't sponsored or anything. I have 23 subscribers. Who's gonna sponsor me? But it's very fun, and it's all about changing your perspective, which, as an artist, it was very interesting. You can look it up. There are probably several videos. But today that inspired me to learn how to draw a Penrose Triangle, as you just saw. I'm going to try and line up this voiceover with the video because for some odd reason my OBS, which is the recording thing I use, got my desktop audio, which you're listening to, but it did not get my mic audio, so I have to do a voiceover. Hopefully it lines up, hopefully it's not too far off, but yeah. So this is a Penrose Triangle. It's like an impossible cube or impossible... It is impossible triangle or the never-ending staircase. I do have a reference on my other screen, which is why you can see a bunch of things open. So I'm just gonna lower the opacity of this and put off to the side, shrink it down. That way y'all have a constant reminder of what I'm trying to go for, more or less. I lowered the opacity, that way it's just off in the corner, it doesn't take up your main view. But I'm just gonna draw another one, and I'm going to teach y'all how I do that. So I used a real life ruler. I don't use the shift tool because it's too complicated. Like, you have to rotate it and everything, and I just don't want to do that. Because I feel like I have more control of the exact angle I want with the ruler. Yeah, so I'm not going to be editing this at all, so this is exactly 11 minutes and 30 seconds long, and I'm just gonna talk, hopefully teach y'all, and I don't know, if y'all do draw a Penrose Triangle, definitely tag me in it. Right now I'm just getting the right color because I like the reddish, brownish tones. But I do start with a lighter color whenever I start drawing because it's just easier for me to see it, because it is like you have to get it right. That's a pink. Hopefully see, this is me showing you that you can't get the right angle with the shift tool. There we go, that's a reddish tone, not a pinky tone. So like I said, just have to get the right angle, and I really go into depth about how to get the angle. If you look on the bottom right hand side, to distract you because I've already gone over this, that is a lifesaver when using the rotation tool. I do use the rotation later for different reasons, and that navigator tool is amazing. So if the rotation's tripping you out or whatever, just look at the bottom right. That stays stationary the whole time, and you can see how I'm doing on angles the whole time. Yeah. So, I believe this is where I start. Yep, that's super straight line, so I'm definitely using the ruler, because you can't draw a straight line without one. I can if it's like straight up and down. Like, I have a shift tool with my shoulder. Straight up and down or straight left and right, but at angles I cannot just draw them. I am using a ruler, so as I have stated several times, so I do use the measurements on it, and these all are approximately 3 inches. In real life, of course, they're gonna be different. Excuse me. Depending on what computer screen you're using. Like if you're on a phone, these are obviously not 3 inches long. But yeah, so first off, you extend the hopefully equilateral triangle. It's not an equilateral triangle. And you extend the lines but where the extensions are not on the same side. So you saw that V up top, you make sure you don't do that. Or else it doesn't make any sense. So now I'm going to show you that I'm going to draw the straight lines on each of the sides, and I'm rotating it to get the bottom one straight, well, now bottom one straight, so I can get a rather perpendicular to it, because you want it to be as perpendicular as you can get it, but I did not put this in the middle of the screen, so I'm just moving it over. That way I have more sides, and I can draw the one on the right. That way it doesn't go off screen. Yep, there it is. That one is too close, but it works out after I edit it, you know, erasing and all that. So you just connect all three of the lines you just made. The one on the left I should have left, now that I've experienced, you know, time and figured out how I mess up on this one. I should have left it because it was actually the right length, but I fixed it, with air quotes. But it turns out good in the end. Like, it's actually a Penrose Triangle, but I think it's better than the first one. So then you connect all the lines you extended to the middle of the lines you just made. Looking at it now, you probably should just do it to the corners, but this works for me. This is how I draw it, so I do have to edit it at the end, but oh well. So I do just use the fill tool, and then I go around and color in the white line of pixels that's left whenever you do use the fill tool. Oh, it's not that hard, it's just tedious, as with most things in art. It's just tedious. Who knows, you might see Penrose Triangle just pop up more, because I really like drawing them. They're interesting. So I do clean it up, as you can tell. You have to, like, you don't want the same color, because that destroys the effect. And this is all about effect. Like, this entire process is about effect. Because it is a illusion. That's the word I'm trying to get. It's a visual optical illusion. Wow, if I could talk. But I'm just cleaning up the sides because I like to clean up as I go sometimes. Sometimes I like to clean up at the end, depending on what I'm working with. But since this is an optical illusion, I want to fix it when I see the problem. I think it's better. So I'm putting the lighter version on bottom. On the previous one, you can see on the top left that I put the darkest color on bottom. I just want to switch things up. It doesn't matter which one is which color, as long as, yeah, I did mess up the edge, as long as they are consistent. Like, don't worry about breaking the color scheme. It doesn't need a color scheme. That's all to give the impression of light hitting it. So right now, looks like the light's coming from the bottom, but on the one on top, it looks like the light is coming from the top left. So right now I'm just cleaning it up because that edge does look super janky, and that just destroys the optical illusion, which is all this is an optical illusion. I'm really glad I found that, because I was like, there's a word for that. Yeah, it's an optical illusion. I don't know, one of my science teachers had an obsession with them, and so we would just spend Fridays with, he would just show stuff on the projector screen, because we use projector screens, and up until like 8th grade, and then they just stopped using them and started using whiteboards. Like, we also had those smart screens, smart boards or whatever, but mainly we just used whiteboards because high school. But yeah, the light's coming from the bottom left, and so the leftmost color looks like it's being lit a little bit, and then the top one doesn't look like it's being lit at all. But you see on the bottom that the darkest part and the lightest part are touching. It makes sense at the top part because the light part is touching the medium tone, which is touching the dark tone. But on the bottom, the dark tone and light tone are touching. And so it just looks super weird. And yeah. So that's why it's that's why it's an optical illusion. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble for the past 10 or so minutes. And I hope you have a lovely week.
Like and subscribe for more mosquito paints.